Good morning, everybody. This is Kyle Speed 1 coming to you from the racetrack. Well, today, I finished this up about a week ago. Been running on the track, breaking it in, all that fun stuff. But what this is, and it's the only one from a certain manufacturer, I will say I am very, very pleased with this said manufacturer. And I think the car came out pretty good. Vallejo Ferrari red airbrush paint. I went with some different decals. Because I didn't want to make something that everybody else had bought from the store. I wanted to make it unique in that way, so I bought some different decals for it. It's got 3 coats of the Vallejo Ferrari red, and it's got 3 coats of the Rust-oleum ×2 gloss clear coat on it. And I'll bring it in for a pit stop. There it is. Nice little car. The wheels are actually plastic, with plastic inserts and the plastic knockoffs, okay? It does have some metal etch for this grill insert here. And, of course, it's a white kit. This was not a completed, now the chassis was, but you have to paint the body and the driver and add all the details: glass, fuel caps, oil caps, headlights, headlight covers, and of course your decals, your tail lights, the engine insert back there, the exhaust, the Ferrari 350. Yeah, Ferrari 350. It looks a lot like the 330, but there are a few changes to it. Okay, for one, these air induction intakes that you see on the car. So, there's the chassis. You got a 3-link set up there for the motor pod and screws to screw the body onto the chassis. I put my 10 braid on there instead of copper because of the track. Yeah. Tires are not trued, as you can see. They're wearing in, but they're not trued. Nice little car. Nice little fun white kit. The body work on the car is fantastic, as the detailing for the car is fantastic. Now the interior is also hand painted Vallejo red and Vallejo black. That's been clear coated. Okay. So is the green and the white. This car used all Vallejo paints on it. The performance of the car is fantastic, as I showed you in the video. Now I do have it on my throttle press, so it maintains a constant speed, so it's easier for me to actually film the car and keep up with it. It is analog. It does not have any magnets. It's a mag-free car. With the way my track is set up with all these twisties, you have to be very careful, especially on the outside lane, or your car is going to smack into the guardrails. Okay? That's just my particular track. I would put a magnet in there if I had one to put in there so I could run a little bit faster without it fishtailing everywhere. I could add some lead weight to the chassis to see if it would keep that rear end down and from fishtailing. I just haven't messed with it yet. But this is the completed Thunder Slot Ferrari 350. Beautiful little car, beautiful little white kit. It was fun to put together and paint and detail. The whole experience was really nice. And as overall, as a slot car, it's a really, really, really nice slot car. So if you don't already have one in your inventory of slot cars, then I too would suggest you stick your big toe into the water and try one of these Thunder Slot white kits if you like doing those sort of things. Or you could just buy one that's already painted and decaled and detailed and not have to go through any of that. But if you want something different that's not in their catalog of, like the race numbers and other decals and whatnot, you're going to have to go with a white kit, which I tend to do because I like doing my own race liveries and what have you. But Thunder Slot 350 Ferrari, nice little car, pretty quiet. Can't hear any gear noise. Just basically the sound of the tires and the sound of the guide moving on the track. That's it. That's all the noise you hear. So once again, I'll bring it in. Nice little car. Very pleased with the Thunder Slot car. Very, very, very pleased. It's a nice looking car. Runs fantastic. Again, that chassis, excuse me. That chassis is a really nice chassis, which you can adjust your body float and you can adjust your pod float via those screws. Okay. It's been lubed. The motor's been broke in. And as I said before, the body's not finished. The chassis is. The chassis comes completely assembled. So you don't have to worry about that part. See, that is a Sidewinder setup. And you don't hardly hear anything. But the reason for that is that is a white nylon ring gear and a white nylon, which I don't really like, pinion gear. That's why the car is so quiet. I could exchange those out, and I may at a later date for some slotted pinion and ring gear, Sidewinder setup. One day I might just do that when I feel like it. Thunder Slot 350 Can-Am. This car was built specifically by Ferrari to race, and I forget what year, may have been 68, 69, something like that, to race in the Can-Am here in the Americas. You know, the Canada-American road race. And they didn't build too many of these. If I'm not mistaken, they only built 2. There might have been 3. But it's a very, very, very rare car. So if you'd like something like that in your inventory, by all means, go out and get you one from Thunder Slot on eBay or a retail store or an online store or something of that nature. If you have any questions, don't be shy about posting a comment about it in my comment section. If you liked the video, by all means, press the thumbs up for a like. If you want to subscribe, same thing. If you feel like subscribing, go ahead and subscribe. Until then, folks, Thunder Slot 350 Ferrari and Kyle Speed 1, that's it for today. Bye.